Good morning, Jim Lurkey, owner of Safety Connections. Happy New Year. My blurb for the week, I wanted to talk about resolutions for a successful new year. And I actually jotted some things down that I thought might sound crazy, but I really think it's important. There's a lot of different stuff out there that talks about self-talk. Whether you're speaking out loud, thinking in your head, jotting things down in a journal, whatever it is, the fact is, self-taught is positively related to increased creativity and leadership skills, in my opinion, along with decreased job strain. Negative self-talk, however, on the other hand, can become habitual and lead to an absolute faulty decision-making, increased anxiety, high level of stress situation. In short, your words matter, even if you're only the one who hears them. So resolve how to show yourself more compassion. Reflect on how you see the world. Your identity makes you who you are and affects how you see the world. As humans, we unconsciously categorize ourselves and others into groups along with social identity lines. Understanding this can help you become absolutely more self-aware, effective, and equitable leader. Start by understanding the various nuances and aspects of identity, both your own and others, to learn how it shapes your perspective, to recognize the unintended bias and take actions that cultivate a greater equity, diversity, and inclusion. Hone your virtual communications. Even though virtual communications have become the norm, and we've gotten used to video and audio meetings, still we can feel uncomfortable or tiring to communicate only through screens. We mull our way through awkward screen sharing, hastily written chat messages, Zoom fatigue. Put your best virtual foot forward in the new year. Create a stronger feeling of connectiveness between you and others. Adjust your leadership style for today's workplace. Few workplaces function the same way they did before the pandemic. Whether your team's in the office, working remotely, or doing some sort of hybrid mix, consider how you might adjust to your leadership style to these changes. I think it's critical. Leading in today's work context requires sensitivity, adaptability to change, and an openness to experimentation. And I think this is where it comes down to. Acknowledge what's changed, foster empathy, equity, and inclusion. Cultivate the mindsets of learning, agility, and resilience, and pay close attention to direction, alignment, and commitment. I don't know about you, I found myself sometimes always wanting so much better and better. It can become overwhelming. But I think what we have to do is take a step back and try to let that process, if you will, take hold. So we got to support, and what we got to do is develop others. And that's even yourself. I think change, as hard as it might seem, we all need to look at change. One day at a time, one thing at a time. Professional development is very important for everyone, including the top leadership. Again, just looking at different things, what I see out there, we gotta have something where we as a boss support others in that process. And we gotta do the kinds of things to keep our teams on track. And that is listening and giving honest feedback and do what we say and say what we mean. That's my message. Have a great week, everyone, and Happy New Year.